All right, we're going to go ahead and focus in on writing translations of functions with function notation. Now, let's go ahead and revisit the idea that function notation is simple. We just write it as y equals to f of x minus h plus k. And something that we need to pay close attention to, especially as we are looking at other activities, was that h is going to be the horizontal translation. And K is going to be the vertical translation. And so that's how that is going to pretty much work. Now, a translation is just simply another word, or the good word, or the fancy word for a shift, or to move left, right, up, or down. So it said the red graph is a translation of the graph of f. Write an equation for the red function in terms of f of x. So let's go ahead and look at this black graph that we have here. And you'll look at f of x, and you'll notice that the red graph is identical to the black graph. And so what you can pretty much spot is that it has just been moved. And we just want to find out how much it's actually been moved. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a point. We're going to find out, well, how has it been moved? Well, it looks like if I was to find this green point's corresponding point on the red graph, I would just say, well, 1, 2 to the right, and then 1, 2, 3 down. So it would be 2 right and 3 down. Now, I do want to make sure that it is a translation, so I'm going to test that a few times. So I may pick another point on there. Let's pick a blue point right there on the corner and just try it. 1, 2, and then go 3 down. 1, 2, 3 brings me to that same location. And if we just keep testing these with different locations, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, we will notice that they line up or correspond to each other. So our translations will be 2 right, which is our horizontal translation, and 3 down. So how do we write that? Well, we know we're talking about f of x, so we just simply write f or y equals to f of x, and we look for the horizontal. The horizontal is h, so I just say minus 2, and then 3 down. So I put right here 3 down, so I put minus 3. Now you'll notice that it does say minus 2 here, and a lot of people think that that would be left, but we're following the formation of it, x minus the 2, so x minus 2. And then if we want to follow that same formation, plus k or 3 down, we could put plus negative 3, but that still comes out to be f of x minus 2. Negative and a positive make a negative minus 3. And that's how we would write that translation from that black graph to the red graph.